welcome again all to Narrowboat Mitch, our project, and what a project it's turning out to be. So, a quick run around of the boat, just to show you what's in it at the moment and where we're at. We basically fit this boat out as a shell. We stripped it back to its original state. The boat is from 1967, very old. We had to underplate the bottom. We'll go through all that in time. But right now, just a quick show you about where we're at with the project. So let's run down from the beginning to the end, which there isn't really much space. It's only 30 foot. First, to start off, we have a Rover PG charge controller for our solar, which runs straight up and out the vent. We have a deck at the back, but basically we're still working on that. A compost toilet with our sawdust is just there. This is our kitchen on the right. Basically it stores stuff underneath there, like your gloves, your cloths and all other stuff that you need. There is storage at the bottom here, which we're probably going to put doors on at some point, but now we currently have all of our tools in there, and it's a bit of a nightmare. Let's just say every tool you need, but never the one when you want it. Over here we have basically our sink. Never a place for anything, but everything everywhere. That's just how it is at the moment. Tap with the sink that came with the boat. We kept that. We threw most of the other stuff away. That then has a water feed underneath. I'm not sure you can see. Light is a bit of an issue at the moment. We have no lights. That basically runs from a 200 litre tank to the foot pump, and for the foot pump out into the sink. It could do with improving. We could do with a heater for hot water, but not too sure we want to put gas lines in a boat. I just don't like the idea of it. Here is our Wi-Fi. That's how we get our internet. Very basic, quite simple when you're in the right spot. I took all the bulkheads out of the boat, so basically now I've had to put in supports because the boat is fiberglass top, steel bottom. It's not really a very good choice for boats. Two things should either be on a steel boat or the other should be on a fiberglass boat, but never the two should meet. Due to expansion and weather conditions, they tend to shrink and move about and cause leaks and stuff like that. We're okay at the moment, but this is only our first season on the water, so we shall see. Anyway, so I built this bulkhead of support for the roof. That now holds cutlery. It's still a work in improvement. But yeah, there you go. This is our fireplace. Sorry if you can't see too much. Light is a bit of an issue, as I said. The hearth down the bottom that I built with the correct tiles on the bottom with the correct fireboard. It's a Heron stove, quite old. It's not cast iron, it's steel, so it can be a little bit of a pain to start, especially with coal. We're getting a handle on that now. So basically the flue runs up. That's a twin wall flue. We had a hell of a nightmare trying to find the appropriate connection point for this stove because it was 4 point something and not on something, either not 4 or not 5. It was very weirdly made. So we had to compromise, and yeah, it was a pain in the ass. We'll get to that at some point. So the flue goes up. We've just put this last part of the roof on today, and we need to get a steel surround to go around the flue. That's another support I put on to pitch the roof and give it a bit of a curve, because we don't want water collecting in the centre spine of the roof. And any weight we put on the roof then could possibly crack the fiberglass, so we want the water to run either left or right and then down and out. So all the bulkheads we pulled out, we've had to basically replace them. They will be painted up probably to look a bit more better than just pine wood. Yeah. There's a stove again on the plinth. I've built some storage and a table. My clothes are there, sorry you can't see. They're under the first part of the table. There's another set of 2 storage parts there. And then I have more storage underneath the boat with a bed made out of pine that didn't cost a lot. But it basically, if I wanted it to, it could go from single to double. Everything and anything is under there. And then that is the bed. Not big, not gracious, but it is what it is. We're only 30 foot. And over there you'll see all the different choices of stain. We could not find the right one. We basically wanted to find a wood stain that you see in most common narrowboats, which is kind of an antique pine, but we couldn't find it. We bought every single kind there was. So we've decided to call it off with the staining of the cladding. As you can see there, I must have gone through 5 different stains. None of them came out what I wanted. Same over there, oak, and then mahogany, and then Danish oil, and then Danish oil with a tinge of pine to it. I don't know. Anyway, so we're going to paint it all some kind of modern blue colour, I think. And then we're possibly thinking about painting the ceiling white to give it a bit more of a spatial aspect. But basically that's it. Yeah, so this is our boat, and boy has it been quite a project. Spent a long time waiting to get it plated, and then we had to strip everything out of the boat, and I mean everything, straight back to bare metal, re-insulate it, silver foil round as a vapour barrier, spray foam the roof because it's fiberglass, we don't want any voids. Yeah, anyways, so that's just a quick video of the boat and the progress that we're in. We'll update a bit more on the outside as the weather improves. We will also be doing videos of our cruising. Stay tuned, press the like button, and please subscribe.